I cannot control. This is ridiculous. I love living in Vietnam, but Vietnam is a third world country, and my Nigerian passport holder family members can't visit me. I honestly don't know what to do at this point.
Wemdanam,
Yes, Daddy.
nangomun,
We mami.
aige.
Asambe.
What is the GDP of Vietnam nominal and per capita?
Checking. Latest IMF 2026 estimates. Vietnam's nominal GDP is about 527.3 billion US dollars. GDP per capita is about $5,115 per person.
How about Nigeria?
Checking. Latest IMF 2026 estimates. Nigeria's nominal GDP is about $377.4 billion. GDP per capita about $1,556, and GDP growth around 4.1% for 2026. So, compared to Vietnam, Nigeria's GDP per capita, and growth rate are all lower.
How about life expectancy between the two countries?
Checking. Vietnam is higher, about 75 years versus Nigeria's 55 years.
How about
World Bank.
How about poverty, extreme poverty?
Checking. Using the latest World Bank extreme poverty data, Vietnam is about 1.6%, while Nigeria is about 41.8%, so much lower in Vietnam.
Okay. How about electricity access, internet users, internet penetration, maybe safely managed sanitation, women in parliament?
Checking.
Yeah.
Checking.
Yes.
Okay, well, for women in parliament, Vietnam is much higher. World Bank IPU 2025 data shows about 31.4% in Vietnam versus about 4.2% in Nigeria.
Okay. How about unemployment?
Checking. Using ILO modeled estimates, Vietnam's unemployment is about 1.5% versus Nigeria's 3.1% in 2025.
How
But
about
unemployment alone.
How about let's say health insurance coverage, health care access, lower.
Checking. Where health insurance coverage and healthcare access, Vietnam is higher. Health insurance coverage is around 95% in Vietnam versus much lower coverage in Nigeria. And the WHO Service Coverage Index is about 71 for Vietnam and 43 for Nigeria. So Vietnam scores substantially better.
Okay. How about adult literacy?
Checking. Adult literacy is higher in Vietnam. Latest data shows about 96.1% in Vietnam versus about 70.4% in Nigeria.
Okay. In 2025, was there anything that happened in Vietnam regarding deportees or any people from Nigeria that didn't want to leave and had a skirmish with authorities?
Checking. Yes, in July 2025, there was an incident in Vietnam involving Nigerian nationals living there illegally. Authorities said they were handling the case under the law, and video circulated showing clashes during the process.
What kinds of clashes?
Checking. According to official accounts, some individuals resisted law enforcement officers. Reports mention items like bricks, stones, and fire extinguishers being used against officers.
Okay, pertaining to all the things that we have discussed, if we are going to use archaic terminology, Which country would you say is a third world country between Nigeria and Vietnam?
Checking. If using that older term, Nigeria fits that description more than Vietnam by the indicators we've discussed.
Okay.
So it's worth
It's not Dabaton, that was Jalcon. Could you tell me what Proverbs chapter 27 verse 10 says?
checking. Proverbs 27 verse 10 in the New King James Version says, "Do not forsake your own friend or your father's friend, nor go to your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor nearby than a brother far away." It highlights the value of faithful friendships and reliable support nearby.
Okay. Thank you, Mtana. What's your name again?
iPhone 17 Pro Max, 1 terabyte.
Paid in full, Mtana. Why would you call Vietnam a third world country? Why would you do that? They won't say can't do that. Shiny. Good food. Turn the TV off.